Hello, welcome to Moto Mick Adventures. For those of you that have been watching my channel, this is a short video on the modifications I carried out on my motorcycle. I rode from the UK to Piedmont in Italy, where I rode the mountain tracks around the Susa Valley, and then on into France to the gorgeous de Verdon and Mont Ventoux, and then back into Italy and Switzerland, where unfortunately I got caught up in the storms, with the main mountain passes blocked with landslides and flooding of places like Zermatt and the surrounding villages. I then went on to visit the Rhine Falls in Switzerland and then back home to the UK. It's a 1974 Honda cl450 twin cylinder. It's classed as a street scrambler. It's not really an off-road bike, but it's done really well. Modifications are, I've got bark busters, but that was just to stop me from breaking any levers. In the old days we used to leave this loose, but you can't, so it spun round the bar and didn't break it. But you can't actually do that with these because the wiring for the indicators and everything all goes through the handlebars. But carried two spare levers with me anyway, just in case. So obviously didn't need those because I had spares. Garmin Zumo sat nav. That's what I did most of my navigation, and I had a phone mount with the TET on it. That's the Trans-European Trail, but that wasn't that successful. Tank bag for GoPro stuff and cameras and everything, not camera, my phone and everything. And here I mounted a cigarette lighter so that I can pump up my airbed, and two USB charging points for charging phones and GoPro batteries, things like that. And that was really cheap on eBay, and it worked absolutely fine, no problem at all. Real boom that was. That's the bike. Basically, yeah, needs new gaiters on it. They've perished, but they were put on when I first restored the bike. Everything else is okay. It's got spare 3 litre fuel tank because the tank only loads 9.5 litres, so I only have a 110 mile fuel range before going on reserve. Rear shock absorbers were a bit on the soft side, that were ones I had on it, so these I ordered, and they were from a Honda cl450, which is a heavier bike. They're on the hardest setting, but with the bike loaded and off-road, that was just about right. The only other problem I had was that the centre stand lost its rubber stop and was rubbing on the chain one day, but for how it happened I don't know. I found the rubber stop on top of the centre stand, so reattached that with some cable ties, and that sorted that out. That's the engine. It's a 450 with torsion bar valve springs. Quite a complicated engine, but an absolute gem of an engine as well. Really beautiful. And that's about it really. Twin leading front shoe brake, which is excellent. Really good stopping power on both of these brakes. It works really well. And that's about it really. Oh, mirrors. They were replaced, and obviously just so that they can bend, so I didn't break them. Still got the originals, and the indicators were just in case I hit those, which when I did drop it in the snow probably would have broken something, but it wasn't a bad drop anyway. Luggage, all of the luggage, that's my tent, camping gear, airbed, clothes in the top bag. It's waterproofs. All my riding gear in that one. This is all the camping gear in this one, because that's the main weight, which acts as a pillion one. If you get it just right, I've got that the wrong way around. The first time I did that, didn't want that rubbing on my jacket really, but I put it on wrong. And that's about it. There were Oxford aqua bags, which were really good. Didn't leak at all, and as you can see, it's been through a lot of rain. So that's it. That just goes to prove you can do it on virtually any bike. Just a little bit of preparation, a little bit of getting things right before you leave. But the bike's been fantastic. Needs a good wash now.